Is America slipping into oligarchy? No, we are not. We have been in oligarchy for at least 30, 40 years. We started slipping into it back when like Nixon was in office, 50 years ago. By the 80s and 90s, we were halfway there at least. Why? Because big money bought our politicians. And I'm not just talking about the Republican Party. Yes, they bought all, by the 80s and 90s, even the early 2000s, they had bought nearly every Republican, with maybe the exception of John McCain. Maybe there was a couple other voices that agreed with him, but not enough. But not just the Republicans. The Republicans, first of all, because they're all about big business to begin with. They don't give a damn about the average person. I don't care how much they fucking talk about it. They don't. They never did. They don't care about veterans. They always say, we love veterans, and wave the flag and sing the national anthem, the few 3 words that they know. Trump don't know any. He don't even know 3 words out of it. But they don't care. They don't care about the average person that works. But what's worse, okay, than the Republicans selling out to big business, because hell, they were always basically into that, at least since Nixon, is the Democratic Party. And I identify these days with the Democratic Party. But I'm gonna tell you, for decades, I consider myself independent at best, and mostly like political atheist. In other words, I fucking hated politics because I knew it was corrupted to the core by big money and old boy networks. Like Yale, Skull and Bones and all that crap. And this is, you can get into conspiracy theories. There are conspiracies, okay? They're not grand conspiracies because bad guys rarely can agree with each other very long. But they have a basic idea of what the picture of the world they want, so they tend to work in that direction. And what is that direction? That's oligarchy. And, in Trump's case, he wants to be king, emperor of the United States or whatever. He'll probably call it the United States of Trump if he ever gets his way. Don't think he won't. He'll put the big Trump logo on the fucking White House. I'm surprised he ain't done it already. Don't give him any ideas. But what we have, the Democrats also, over the decades, slipped away from, arguing for, progressive reforms that helped everyone, the average person, the farmer, the fucking veteran, the factory workers, even the office workers. They don't care about it. They started not caring about any of them. And what they did was they were like, well, we can't talk about taxing the rich too much, or our donors won't get us in the office because we need money to get in the office because our campaign finance is fucked. It's always been fucked. But, once big business figured out how to really fuck it, that's what they've been doing. So America is not, of the people, by the people, and for the people. It hasn't been for decades. And that's the problem. That's why we are where we are right now. That's why Trump's in the office. Because a lot of people just got pissed off with the whole system. Don't blame them on that. Okay, I don't blame you for that. And he came along and said, I'm going to drain the swamp and fix everything. I'm the only one that can do it. I'm going to shake this shit up. Well, he did shake it up. But it's not, he had no intention of draining the swamp because that means getting rid of all the money in there. He was a fucking billionaire at the time. And he is again now that he's back in office where he can extort money from everybody legally. Well, it's not legal, but he does it anyway. what we have, okay, and what we have had for at least 20, 30 years or more, 40 maybe, is a country of the money, by the money, for the money. Look at Trump's cabinet. It's almost all billionaires. Almost every one of them. And the co-president, President Musk, is the richest man on the planet. Even though he's lost something like $200 or $300 billion in 2 months. That's not enough. We can do better. Let's make sure he loses all of it. But he's still the richest man in the world. And at inauguration, who was sitting behind Trump? Not factory workers, not veterans, not teachers. The richest men in the world. Jeff Bezos, fucking Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, the asshole that runs Google. I don't even know his fucking name. He's smart enough to keep his name out of the press most of the time. That's who runs the country. But they've been running it. Them and all the bankers and the other billionaires, they're even smarter and keep their face and name out of the public. They run the country. It's an oligarchy. Bernie and AOC are out there right now. Fuck on. Keep right on doing it too. Talking about this. Listen. They know what they're talking about. You know what's funny? They ain't ever said anything different. Bernie's been saying this for, I don't even know, 40, 50 years now. Or more. Same message. Money is screwing us. It's going to destroy our democracy. Our democracy is literally teetering on the brink. I would say it's over the brink, and we need to throw a parachute to it or something. We're in dire shit right now. There ain't no doubt about it. What the hell are we going to do about it? We got to protest. We got to speak up. You got to call or email or whatever your fucking representatives, your senators, state and federal, because the state matters big time, and tell them this is bullshit. We're not going to put up with Trump dismantling our government and our representatives not saying anything about it or standing up and having a backbone. And I don't care whether Republicans or Democrats. If they ain't standing up, they need to. If they're Democrats and they are standing up to them, then they need to go talk to other districts where Republicans have been elected and won't hold a town hall. Go hold a town hall there and listen to their constituents bitch and say, look, we're going to try to stand up for this. Because that's the opportunity right now to gain the ground. All right. I think I'm through bitching for the moment. I'll find something else to bitch about later. But all right, guys, we can do this, but it's gonna be tough. Fuck on. Live fearless.